Maybe not that rock pinnacle part, but I can get up at the top of that ridge. So here we go. I believe I'm on the Sierra Buttes trailhead, but I'm aiming to get to the top of that over there. And it's a beautiful morning. Looking down the valley here. Up here in the Sierra Nevadas. So let's just get right to the steep stuff. Actually, that's not too bad. But the view is awesome. So I've took a little break, got a few swills of water, and I shed my long sleeve shirt. You know, it was a little chilly when I started off the hike, but I'm going uphill and carrying a pack, so I got warm pretty quick. And you know, the last thing you want to do out in the wilderness is get overheated and start sweating. You know, it can be a serious situation because most hypothermia doesn't happen at extremely cold temperatures. It happens when people get overheated and they sweat, and then the weather changes and it gets kind of cold, and they can that sweat and the damp clothing will send them into hypothermia, which can be a deadly situation in any wilderness, but especially at altitude. So temperature regulation is important. Nice view down the valley. A couple of those little lakes down there. This is the monolith that I'm aiming for right there. Still a little snow up there. And then behind us, well, I'm gonna have some nice strong legs by the end of this trip. Hiking and uphill climbing. Let's see, what would be easier? Climbing up the little rock pile or the pile of rocks that are big? I think I'm going for the big. Cool, blimey. We've got a long ways to go. Little tower up there is my destination. Get hopping. My destination is that fire tower up there. So there's work to be done. Let's move along. Cutting across the snowfield. Something about that feels good. I guess growing up in upstate New York, this just, my feet crunching through snow is just a feeling of home a little bit. I won't say I'm mountain climbing. Let's just call it alpining. Yes, Jeffrick. Looks like you could get up here in your razor, your goat, but you would miss out on the rewards of doing it on foot. Getting close. At least it's nice and cool up here. And that view does not hurt. There. It's a pretty nice view. And this camera will not do it justice, but that is a very long way down. Down here. Let's finish this off. Well, let's see if we can make this work. I may have got myself in a little bind here. I can't go up. And I certainly can't go down easily. So I guess I'll just go over here. Yeah, the last couple hundred feet have a stairway, but that doesn't mean it wasn't an amazing climb getting up here. Basically see 100 miles in every direction. Well, here I am, top of Sierra Buttes, just under 8,000 feet. southwest. Now we'll go to the other side and get a look over there. Well, here I am, at the very top of the Sierra Buttes. Actually, not the very top. I've already been up there. But this is the side facing down towards where my camp is. You can see the lakes down there. I'm on the other side of that ridge in the valley behind. Actually, the valley where that lake is over there. All right, enough fooling around on top of the mountain. It's time to go down. I just can't get enough of this. I love it up here. Unfreaking believable. So beautiful up here. You know, I almost left my spare bottle of water buried in the snow here on the way up. That would have been nice. I wish I had done that. It would have been nice to have an ice cold liter of water for this walk down. You know, it's not actually very hot up here, but the sun at this altitude is very intense. So I'm happy to be able to walk over snowfields from time to time, and also to get back into the shade. You know, it just occurred to me that there are basically only 3 kinds of insects that I've seen up here on top of this mountain, and they all happen to be my 3 favorites. In fact, the only 3 I think that are on the good list: dragonflies, butterflies, and bees. That's all I've seen up here, and in large quantities for all 3. And it's pretty cool. Well, I'm back from my hike, all finished, and that was amazing. Absolutely incredible. Tahoe National Forest, just insanely beautiful. And so I went to the top of that. That's Sierra Butte, 8,000 feet, and that is a lot further away and a lot higher than it looks, because there's about a 200 square foot fire tower on the top of that pinnacle.